bookish friends, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be answering the 8 questions for readers tag. I was very kindly tagged to do this by Literary Michelle and by Isabel from Isabel Reads 0314. So thank you so much to both of them. I will leave their channels linked down below and I'm so excited to dive into this. I always love doing tags where you get to know the booktuber a little bit better. I think it's so fun to get to know a little bit more about the person behind the account beyond just their interest in books and what they like to talk about on their page. So I think that these tags can be really fun. Without further ado, the first question is, what is your favorite kind of food? So I love Italian food and Mexican food. I don't really know how to pick one favorite from these two. I really love quesadillas, tacos, enchiladas, anything Mexican. And then I also really enjoy Italian food as well. I like pizza, pasta. I just like the variety that you can get with both of these types of foods. And you can add so many different toppings, condiments, just so many different things that can add a lot of spice to life and a lot of variety with both Mexican food and with Italian food. Like you can put things like mushrooms and pineapple and ham and a bunch of different things on pizzas too, which I think makes it very versatile foods. And that's one of the things that I love about both of these types of foods. If I had to pick one, maybe I'd have to pick Mexican over Italian food, but it's a very close call for me. Honestly, I just adore both types of food so much, and I always really enjoy whenever I'm able to sample this cuisine. Okay, the next question is, what's your favorite kind of music? So I really enjoy pop music a lot, but I would say that my favorite type of music has to be like alternative music. My favorite artist at the moment is Hozier. He's been my favorite artist for the last year or 2 years maybe, and I was lucky enough to be able to go to his concert last year, and that was really fun. I even have a pin from that concert, and I'll show you that in just 1 second. So if you've ever seen my pin board, you'll see this pin right here. This is the Hozier 2024 Unreal Unearthed pin from that tour, and I bought this when I went to see him in concert. It was a dream come true to be able to hear him sing and perform in person, and I was able to go with my best friend, and that just made the experience so much more memorable, and I will never forget it. I just love how he's able to combine so many different genres in his music. I know when he first started out, he started with like soul and folk kind of inspirations, and nowadays he has a lot of like indie rock and even some pop inspirations, and I love the blend of these genres. I just love his voice as well, and the way that he's effortlessly able to put together all these genres and different types of music together. I like his like slightly eclectic taste, but it always works together for me. I also really love Florence and the Machine, and they're another group that has a lot of alternative music. As I mentioned, this is my favorite type of music. I love how Florence and the Machine are able to effectively combine indie rock and indie pop, and just their sound is amazing. Their lead singer has such a fabulous voice, like it's so good, and anytime they release something, I'm always going to listen to it. I just adore music as a whole so much. I love pop music as well. I like Phineas, who is Billie Eilish's brother, his music. I like Ash. I like some other artists as well, and when I was younger, I was very into Halsey's music. I just love the pop energy and vibe of some of her earlier albums. But yeah, music is something that I'm very interested in and very passionate about. It's another key part of my identity outside of being a reader, so I'm always happy to talk about it. Okay, question number 3 is, if you're prevented from reading ever again, what would you do? I would probably spend more time on some of my other hobbies. I would definitely watch more TV and movies, and I'd spend some more time outside, taking walks in nature, and just trying to appreciate the outdoors. I'd also try to see some more like theater productions in person and all of that, because I absolutely am in love with theater. I've seen a few shows in person, so I was able to see Six, the musical, which I absolutely adore. I was able to see Beetlejuice and a few other shows in person, and I've loved that. I think one of my favorites so far, besides Six, is Wicked. I love that musical so much. I really enjoyed the movie experience, and yeah, if I couldn't read anymore, I'd definitely spend more time on some of these hobbies. I'd also spend some more time with my puppy, of course, and just spending more time doing the things that I love outside of reading, because I do have some other hobbies. I'd love to travel some more as well and explore more of the world, and if I couldn't read and escape into different worlds that way, I think traveling would be a nice way of doing it. Okay, question number 4 is, what's your favorite city? Ooh, this is a really tough question. I've visited some beautiful cities in the United States and in other countries as well. I think my favorite cities have to be in Europe though. I love Venice in Italy so much. I think this definitely was my first love, and I would love love to go back there. I just really enjoyed the experience, the ability to ride in a gondola and explore that city that way, and just the sunset there is stunning. It was one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been, and I was really astounded by it. I think this has to be my pick maybe, but I also think that some of the other cities I visited in Italy were beautiful as well. I really enjoyed Rome and Florence. Capri was really nice. I liked Paris, but it isn't a top city for me, and I really enjoyed Dubrovnik in Croatia. I was only there for a brief amount of time, so I didn't get a lot of chance to explore the country of Croatia, and I'd love to go back one day and just explore more of it because it looks so beautiful. All right, the next question is, what's your favorite beverage? This is an alcoholic beverage, and I really enjoy wine. I enjoy white wines and pink Moscato and white Moscato especially. Those are my favorites, but I also really enjoy sangria, and if I'm picking only one favorite alcoholic drink, I would probably pick sangria. I just really enjoy the taste of it so much. I also enjoy margaritas, and I just love the sourness of them. Like, that's something that I really enjoy. And I like rum and coke as well. That's another favorite drink whenever I'm going out. This is like my go-to drink, but if I had to pick one overall answer, I would say sangria. Okay, the next question is, what's your favorite non-alcoholic beverage? And I do enjoy some teas, like passion fruit tea. I always love a good matcha drink. Like, those are some of my favorites. But if I had to pick just one favorite drink, I think that would have to be lemonade. I love the sourness and the acidity of it. It's just something that always quenches my thirst, and I just love the taste of it so much. I enjoy limeade a lot as well, but I think I prefer lemonade to it. And outside of this, if I had to pick like a favorite soda or something like that, I really enjoy cherry flavored things, specifically cherry Coke and Dr. Pepper. I don't know which of these I would choose if I had to pick one of them, but if I was picking one overall drink, I would definitely say lemonade. And I drink a lot of water too as well. I don't often drink lemonade or any of these other drinks, but I do drink a lot of water. However, if I had to pick just one favorite drink, it would definitely be lemonade. Okay, question number 7 is, what's your favorite time of day? So I am a night owl. I really love the evening time, going into nighttime, and watching the sunset is something that I absolutely adore. I think it's beautiful. I am not a morning person at all. I'm definitely much more of an night owl, and I find that I tend to be more productive in the evening hours. I just have such a hard time getting up and getting ready for the day and getting started, but later on at night, I just enjoy those hours so much. I love reading at night when I have the time to do that, and I like completing other tasks. I feel very accomplished in the evenings, and it's just generally my favorite time of the day. I enjoy it so much, and there are some tasks that I do at night that can be very productive, but I also do some relaxing things as well. Okay, so the final question is, what is your favorite season? So my favorite season is fall, or autumn as it's known in other places in the world, and I just love that the weather is no longer so unbearably hot, especially in Florida, where the summers can be a little bit brutal, and with the hurricanes and all the natural disasters that we get often in the summer, I just prefer fall. It's a nicer time of the year for me. I just love all the changes in the weather that happen at this time of year. There's always usually like a cool breeze in Florida as well, and I know that in other places the weather starts to get colder. I love the change in colors of the leaves. That's something I adore, and just all the pumpkin flavored things coming out. The cozy vibes that come from the fall and autumn time is something that I absolutely adore. This time of year just makes me feel very comfortable, and I just adore the fall or the autumn so much. I think it's beautiful, and it's just such a lovely time of year, so definitely has to be my favorite season. This is also the time of year where I most enjoy spending time outdoors, because in summer it can be too hot for that. And I also like to read some lengthier, deeper novels. I tend to pick up more classics and books that I don't generally gravitate towards in the fall time, because I just am in such a mood to read these at that time. I adore it so much, and especially after the summertime, which I don't particularly enjoy, it's such a nice relief to enter the autumn season. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video. I appreciate you all for watching, and if you like this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. What is your favorite season, or what are some of your answers to these questions? I love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope that you're doing well, and I'll see you for the next one soon. Bye!